Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for tomorrow's date, which is going to be Monday, December 9th, going all the way until Sunday, December 15th. So soul connections can be, who you consider a twin flame, a soulmate, maybe even a karmic relationship. Maybe you don't even know, you just feel connected to somebody. I do tend to channel for those that are in some sort of challenge or separation. And I just kind of go with what I'm feeling every single week. And I wasn't inclined to do group one or group two or pick a card for this one this week. I just felt really drawn to focus on one particular group. And so this group is going to be for those that are in a challenge or a separation. So if that's not your story this week, no worries. You can still watch if you want to, but this is definitely going to be for those of you, because I've worked with a lot of people lately that are in that energy, and so I just feel like that's something that's heavily going on in the, just my collective, I should say. I know that there are a lot of people out there that there's a lot of unions, and things that are happening. I don't know everybody's story, but I definitely feel like there's some stuff going on. Not everybody has that same story. But anyways, take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. All the decks here that I'm using today will be down in the description box below. I wasn't even guided to use any of my own decks here today. So I'm going to be using those for Tuesday's Twin Flame reading. So Twin Flame Tuesday, I'll be using my cards. But I just wasn't guided to use them this time. And that's okay. So I'm going to use the Divine Connection Orgonite from Wing and Bell, since we are dealing with a divine connection. And I'll just let you guys know what I'm using as we shuffle. So I'm just going to refer to your person. I'm not going to say masculine or feminine, just your person. So what is your person's current energy? What are they going through? What's the situation? What are they currently working on or healing at this time? Okay. So the person that you're watching this video for, what is their current energy, and what do they have going on as far as healing is concerned? Anything that they're working on. This right here is called the Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. So we have this energy here of the Tower for their mental space. So I feel like there's definitely something that is taking place, a major shift in their perception, a major shift or disruption in their thought process at this particular time. So they could be going through some major transformation or major change. Maybe something's happened to them, so it's causing them a lot of stress, okay? Now, this is going to be their heart space right now, their emotions. They do feel discontent. They're kind of like turning their back on something that they just don't feel very fulfilled with any longer. So it could just be certain things that are just lacking luster. Maybe it's a relationship. Sorry, I gotta let my cat out. Maybe it's in a relationship. Maybe it's something that once brought them pleasure and it just doesn't anymore. Maybe going out and partying and hanging out with friends, or being in meaningless relationships or connections or whatever. Maybe it's just not doing it for them anymore. So something is disrupting them. Something's disrupting their thought process. Something is shaking them up or shaking them down. And so they're feeling uncomfortable this week is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we have something that's being ignited within them. There's something that's happening here. They're having some sort of an energy with the Ace of Wands. So some sort of passion is being ignited within them. They feel a spark for something new. Some of them may be experiencing some sort of creative inspiration suddenly. So sometimes certain things that are uncomfortable can really lead us to become inspired to create something amazing. So your person may be utilizing this energy in a positive way. So that's a good thing. What about the overall spiritual energy? So they're in the energy of Seven of Wands, and Seven of Wands is an energy here of really needing to, it says, stand your ground. So I feel like overall their energy is that they do need to fight for something. They need to put their guard, up, or say no to situations that are just not serving them or just not really making them happy any longer. So I feel like they are stepping into their power, finding their voice, putting up healthy boundaries because they're just not satisfied with something. They're discontent with some aspect of their lives. Something else seems to be more appealing. It's almost like they'd rather be alone than be with someone for the wrong reasons. And that's what I'm seeing here with this. So what is the overall energy as far as them healing or working on themselves? This right here is called the Heal Yourself reading cards. In what ways is your person healing or working on themselves? Yeah, anything that's been... Okay, so the number 8 here, it's like going round and round in the same circle, doing the same thing over and over again. So this is something where they want to get out of stuck energy. They want to fight for something like more meaningful. They want to break out of some kind of pattern that's restricting them. So procrastination is an energy here where it's time. They may have just not really stood their ground in a situation. Maybe they've just kind of gone along with the status quo, or just gone with the flow because that was the easier thing to do. But now something's happening to where they're starting to realize, I'm not happy. So because your person isn't happy, it's like now all of a sudden they're wanting to move forward in some other direction. So something has sparked within them and they're having some sort of a new perception here. We have the energy of self-sabotage. So I feel like they may have sabotaged themselves by settling, or by maybe selling out even, just hanging out with people that didn't really inspire them, or spending too much time kind of like letting other people overstay their welcome in their lives, or perhaps the other way around. But something's got to give now is what I'm getting here. Something has to give. They see this as a behavior here where they've done it to themselves. They know that they're not a victim of their circumstances. They know that they've put themselves in this situation and they're ready to fight and get out of it. So they're working on that this week. We have the energy of soulmate. I do feel like your individual is longing for something more meaningful, longing to connect with like-minded individuals, souls that really get them. Now, of course, that could be directly related to you. We'll go ahead and see. So now let's see now. Wow, did I just repeat that? Just reversed it. Let's see where they're at with you and your energy this week. So this is the Psychic Tarot and Oracle deck. I didn't want to read reversals in these, but I have reversals, so I'm just going to put them upright if I see them reversed. What is your person's energy connected to you this week? We have the energy here of balance. So that's a really beautiful card, especially when it comes to connections, because you can see a masculine and a feminine on that card, really balancing each other out. So kind of like, two halves of one person there. So how they see you very balanced right now. They see you in a very balanced energy, meaning like when they think about you, it's calm. When they think about you, it's not chaotic. So I feel like whatever they're going through is their own stuff. It really, it may have to do with you, but I feel more or less like they're pretty balanced when it comes to you. They don't see you perhaps as an issue or a problem. They are seeing themselves as an issue or a problem. They're taking responsibility. They're fighting to change things this week. So they're not really holding you responsible for their issues or their pain or uncomfortability. So that's good. We have this energy here, though, in our heart space, though. I'm seeing here that it makes them feel uncomfortable, though, when it comes to this connection that you guys are not speaking, or that there has been a door that's been shut. 5 of Pentacles. 1 + 4 is 5 and 5. So we have some sort of a struggle here. So I feel like they do struggle when it comes to your connection, but they're not blaming you for something. That's what I'm getting here. They're not blaming you. So they might be struggling or feeling uncomfortable, but it's not your fault. And so they realize that. They realize like they're taking responsibility for their actions. That's the energy I'm getting with that Temperance card, okay? And they also are taking some time perhaps to maybe not come towards you, or to not reach out at this time, because maybe they feel like some time needs to go on in order for things to balance out. But they definitely feel this disconnect from you, and they do feel alone being in the separation from you. So it definitely doesn't make them feel great. Now we have the energy of the Devil. So this Devil's energy here, they know that they need to master whatever they've trapped themselves in. So we can clearly see that this individual's got some major reconstruction going on and some major like redos in their life, wanting to change things majorly. So because of that, they know that they're the master of their own happiness in their own universe. And they may have caged their hearts with you before. And that heart still may be in a cage, but I love that we have all this green. And this green just tells me here that they're wanting to heal. They're wanting to figure out why perhaps they couldn't give their heart to you, or why they've maybe acted a certain way. So I do feel like your partner or your person is wanting to take responsibility and clean up their side of the street at this time. So they're reflecting on your connection, not necessarily taking any action steps maybe at this point, but they are going through some sort of a spiritual transformation is what I'm getting here. I also do feel though that this person physically misses you. Five of Pentacles is a very physical card, and it's in the emotions. And so I do feel like the physical separation between the two of you really affects them. And the Devil's energy is just you're feeling really connected, especially you feel physical pain or you have a physical need to have this person in your life. So for whatever reason this week, I do feel like your person is really longing for you in the physical world. That's what I'm getting. And we have the overall energy towards you is trying to find balance with their emotions. So that's why they're there. So I feel like your person is balanced when it comes to not blaming you for what's happened and not blaming you for the things that have transpired, but they might still be trying to regain some sort of balance in their own life before moving forward towards you. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay. Yeah. I'm also seeing a progression of numbers. 1 + 4 is 5. So I'm seeing 5. 1 + 5 is 6. I'm seeing this 2 + 5 is 7. So 5, 6, 7. So there could be something where, you know, they're definitely on, there's a progression happening. There's a progression of events and things that are happening here for sure. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and get their overall energy when it comes to things that maybe they're fearing or things that they still need to heal in this connection. See, they're trapped by some sort of an energy here. 3 + 4 is 7. So it's like some sort of a spiritual lesson or something that they're still needing to really pull themselves out of. Now, the fact that we just got this energy here of the devil, that's like entrapment. That's the devil's energy, feeling trapped. Your person has not let you go. Your person has not been able to heal themselves with what's happened with you. Especially if they did anything to you that was not on the up and up. I am seeing that your person is tied to you by this like karmic energy that they've created. And they're still suffering from this. So if you feel like your person just maybe left or stopped speaking to you or disconnected from you or did something, I do feel like they are still feeling some pain that is associated with what's happened between the two of you. That's what I'm getting here for sure. So they're still trying to heal that and work on it. Yeah, this is a cycle. Okay. So I do also see that this is a karmic lesson, a karmic cycle. So to me, I'm seeing this progression here. I see the 6, I see 6, and then I see 7. So this is something that they are working on cycling through. They are working towards healing this, to understanding something. To me, 6s are all about harmony. It's about positive movement forward. And then 7s are about recognizing something and understanding something from a spiritual perspective through challenge. So I feel like this is something that this person has to naturally go through in order to get to the other side. So it's happening. It's definitely happening here. And now we have love. In the name of love. This person, I feel, it's like even though they might be still holding themselves back from you, we can clearly see that there is a man in this picture and he's looking at this woman here, and this woman doesn't even recognize that this man is basically trying to get her attention. So just because maybe they are not speaking to you or they're not paying attention to you or they seem to kind of be focused elsewhere, does not mean that this person does not still feel love in their heart towards you. It just might be a little fucked up at the moment is what I'm seeing here. And they're working on cycling that through. All right. So let's go ahead and get the energy of what your person wants to tell you from their higher self. So I wanted to use a combination of a little bit of different cards here. And we're going to use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, and we're going to combine it with the Enchanted Love Tarot. So the way that I use these cards are a little bit different. When I see the words or the pictures, I use my intuition on these ones. It's funny because I've never really resonated with this deck, but when I started using it intuitively instead of just solely relying on the words of the cards, it just came to life for me. So just so you know, guys, sometimes when you get decks and it doesn't speak to you immediately, really try to use your intuition with the cards and see how that works for you. All right, what does your person want to tell you from their higher self at this time? Okay, so they're telling you that there's some sort of a factor here. So this card, of course, says that your love life right now is being influenced by religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, the thing is, I see this card, yes, there could be religious factors here, of course, but this is also about someone's upbringing, how they were raised. Well, how we were raised and what we were exposed to has a lot to do with who we are as individuals later on in life. So there is something that's being influenced from this person is influenced by their past. They're influenced by their upbringing. And we also have an energy here where it says spiritual path. We can clearly see that this person is on a spiritual path right now. They're on a spiritual quest, a spiritual journey within themselves to better themselves in some sort of way. It's kind of like certain things are happening right now. It's kind of squeezing. It's like the noose is really tight right now in order to get them to wake the hell up. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here. And then we have the energy of the Five of Roses. I'm not using reversals. The Five of Roses here. So the Five of Roses is the Five of Wands energy. So the Five of Wands is struggle, another number 5. So competition. So this is an energy here where we're really struggling within ourselves. We're really influenced also by other people. So the other people that are around us have really heavily influenced us. So your person is explaining to you, and it's not an excuse, it's a fact. Your person's letting you know that the way that they were raised, it causes issues, okay? The way that their parents think or the way that the people around them, could be family members, friends, it doesn't have to necessarily be parents. It's just indicating here that they're heavily influenced by other people's opinions and other people's energies. So they're telling you that that's a factor right now for them, is other people. Now, I'm getting another message too. It may resonate with some of you and it may not others. So don't take it if it doesn't. If you are with someone else, or let's just say they are, or both, the fact that there are other people in this situation is a factor. And that might be another reason why they're not able to move forward towards you at this time. We have the energy of passion. Now, the thing is, there's not a lack of attraction here or love. It obviously just came up with this card here. There is love that this person does feel towards you, okay? They definitely feel still connected to you. Of course, the soulmate energy could be you as well, as in maybe they've never forgotten you. Because I see the devil's energy as energy we just can't shake. Now, the thing is, allow your heart to sing with joy. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, passion. Let's get the message here. I am feeling here that this person is really feeling frustration, because that's what that card says, even though I don't really see the seven of gems, which is the Seven of Pentacles, as a card of frustration. But I have to look at that word and bring that forth too. So they may be frustrated with how they are wanting to perhaps maybe reach out or to allow their heart to open up to you. So there's a frustration that they hold back or that they did in the past. There's a frustration with how they are as people. And it's not that they're blaming other people for their issues, but they do recognize that the way that they were raised or their experiences so far in life has shaped and molded them to who they are today. And they don't like who they are today, which is why there's all this spiritual change and transformation that's surrounding them. But it's still frustrating to them nonetheless that they can't just open their heart and wear it on their sleeve. I'm getting here that this person feels a connection with you to where they want to do that, but they are afraid to unleash their heart and to share it with you. So the Seven of Pentacles, though, is also an energy of patience and time and pause. So this person is a little more methodical and a little bit more practical with their approach to passion. So it doesn't mean they don't feel it, but they just process it and show it differently. So they're just wanting you to know that there might be a little bit of a difference, a difference between the two of you when it comes to how they're experiencing or how they're processing what they're feeling for you, but there's definitely passion and love and chemistry here. So they're wanting you to know that. And they are also saying that they know that you're frustrated with their actions so far, or that you're frustrated that they haven't come towards you because they've been taking their sweet ass time, or they're just wasting time or whatever. But they're telling you here that they do still feel passion towards you. That's their higher self message. Last one. Okay, so we have the calling in your soulmate. Now these cards are connected. Do you see this? We have the energy here of soulmate. I do feel, because this card came through as one of your person's like challenges at this time and what they're trying to heal, they're trying to call you back into their life. But we can see that they're clearly going through some major stuff right now. So it's not that they don't want you back in their life. It just means that there's certain factors that are getting in the way of that happening at this time. But I do feel like this person is thinking about you. They're trying to clear up their side of the street, clean up their side of the street, work on themselves to better themselves for you in the future. That's what I see. And we have the Nine of Gems. Oh, yes, I love this. The Nine of Pentacles, to me, is one of the only cards in the tarot deck that talks about self-care. This is somebody that's very invested in working on themselves, really fine-tuning themselves, really becoming independent. I do feel for a lot of you that if this person is with someone else, they are really visualizing a life out of that connection. They're really visualizing and imagining what their life would be like not being with the person that they're currently with, okay? And for others, this person is single and they're very focused and dedicated to their own spiritual path and journey right now. And this has actually come up in previous readings, so I know that this is some similar energy that I'm tapping into here for some of you. But yeah, to look, 5, 7, 9. So again, there's a progression. So this person is definitely on their way to call you back into their life. And I'm also getting to that they might even call you. And I know that that might seem totally just unbelievable that that would ever happen in a million years. And I'm not here to tell you that it will. But their higher self is telling you that I am communicating with you, even if it's just in my thoughts or just thinking about you. But I'm definitely feeling your energy and I'm struggling. Yes, I am struggling at this time. And I'm frustrated because of my actions or the things that have happened in the past that have created this challenge or this separation. And I'm trying to work all this crap out in order to better myself, better my situation, or perhaps have the guts maybe to reach out and fix this and be with you once again. All right, you guys. So at the end of the day, what does your person want with you in this connection? What do they want with you in this connection? This right here is the magical spell cards. What does your person want with you in this connection at the end of the day? What do they truly want with you in this connection? They do want a victory, okay? They want a victory. They want a success. It may be that they just don't feel on top of their game right now. And so until they feel better about themselves, you may not hear from them. Safe home. I do feel like this person is definitely, they have you in an energy where you do feel safe to them. You feel familiar. You feel like home to them. That's some kind of an energy why they feel so just shut out right now. This is why this energy came through. There's a real struggle in the physical world. Now, this person is longing for you, even though you might not see that or feel that. Okay, where's that? I don't know where I saw that, but it was Five of Pentacles energy. Where are you? All right, well, clearly you guys saw the reading earlier. I don't know why the cards are not here. Huh, okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Anyways, we had the Five of Pentacles energy, and that Five of Pentacles energy was about, oh, no. I thought I saw it. Five of Pentacles energy, unless I'm freaking crazy. I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling the Five of Pentacles, but this person feels shut out. This person feels alone. See, it was here, that card of feeling alone. It's gone. What the hell? Because they feel alone. They feel shut out. They feel connected to you in the physical world. That's what I'm seeing here. They feel connected to you in the physical world. And so because of that, they really have a need to be with you in the physical world. And the reason why is because you feel safe to them. You feel like home to them. So they feel a little lost, and they almost feel a little broken without you. That's what I'm getting here. So it's like they want to come back home. We also have the energy here. This is telling you that this person really, really sees you as somebody who's very physically attractive, very physically beautiful. So you're something special to them. You hold some sort of, like, no one holds a candle to you is what I'm getting here. No one holds a candle to you. So they may have totally screwed things up, and it's kind of like, you know, unless they're coming home with some sort of something to offer, that chalice, then they're not going to come. So until they're ready, it's like if you don't have anything solid to come with, then don't come at all. And that's just kind of like their mentality right now. Why come towards you if they can't offer you the world? So they're working on themselves right now in the world. So that's the hold up there. So let's see now, moving forward, what are the possible future energies this person and you are working towards? Like, how are things just unfolding? How are things unfolding at this present time? So we're going to end up the reading. So it's a little bit shorter this week, but I just go with what I'm feeling. This right here is the Gaia Oracle by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, and we are going to match it up with the Art of Love by Denise Jarvie and the artwork from Toni, Carmine, Salerno. Okay, so future energies here, how things will begin to unfold. We have the Tree of Life. So, of course, the Tree of Life is an energy of growth, good health, okay? That's definitely that energy here for sure. Feeling oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. I can't believe this. This is like a double confirmation here. Ace of Trees, abundance. So what Spirit is saying is that when people are feeling tall and strong and rooted and grounded and feeling really good in the material world and in the physical world, they may have something to offer you. Some sort of an abundance. It's kind of like this tree is bearing so much fruit that the fruit is now beginning to fall because it's so ripe. So I feel like what Spirit is telling you here is that, you know, as your lives continue forward, you guys are only going to grow that much stronger as individuals and continue to ascend. And so will this connection. We have the energy of moonlight. We do have romance, we have travel, and we have potential. So Spirit saying there is potential perhaps for the two of you to travel to see one another or have a romantic encounter. Wow. Oh my God, you guys, the Knight of Cups. That is a romantic offer. Look at this. Romance and romance are the key words there. Wow. Whenever I see the moon and whenever I see the Knight of Cups, I always think of Pisces. So there could be a specific Piscean energy coming through. It could be around Pisces season, which I believe would be February and March. So there could be something on the horizon when it comes to somebody that is offering you their cup of love. That could be that message that you hear or some kind of call. Somebody calls you during that period of time. Wow. And last message. Okay, so we have this energy here of grief, sadness, but we do have resurrection. So after this sad energy that you guys have been in, there's a resurrection of this connection. Damn. I don't even know what to say. And then we have the Two of Angels. It says balance. So people have balanced out their energies. And so because of this, they're resurrecting that. So they're finding balance here. Yeah, they're finding balance. I don't know why this is happening, but I feel like some cards are missing, because in the beginning of this reading, what this person was feeling towards you, I thought there was the balance card here. I just don't see, I just must be going nuts. Anyways. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay, yeah. This is how they saw you. That's right. Okay, I'm like, wait, I know that there was another portion of this reading. How they saw you, you guys, balance. So that's not an accident. They're trying to find balance, okay? So where they're headed is they do find that balance. Do you see that? After you guys lost your balance, after they lost their balance in your connection, there's something that's resurrected. So some kind of a resurrection is coming after a dark period of time. So where things are headed, well, it looks pretty positive, actually. So let's get some advice for self-care moving forward for the person watching this video. What does Spirit want you to focus on or work on? Apparently, while this person is working on themselves and trying to work their way back into your world. This right here is the El-Key Oracle. She who knows. You just know, right? You just know. What a beautiful freaking card. It says wisdom, clarity, and resolution. Like, you know. You're very clear. Just focus on what you know. Focus on what you're getting, the wisdom, the things that you've learned, your clear sight, your intuition. Yeah, that's a beautiful energy. Really focus there. We also have she who yearns, longing, pining for. Well, what Spirit is telling you here is that there really isn't any reason to pine for this person, especially when you're getting clear messages or visions that at some point there's going to be some sort of resolution in this connection. That's not to give anybody false hope. I know that there's some people out there that maybe these messages aren't for you. So you got to take what feels right. You've got to take what you know to be true. And that's what it's saying. She who knows, you know what you're yearning for, what you're longing for is also yearning for you. And we can clearly see that this individual is yearning for you too. And we have she who instigates, leadership and power. Wow. So this right here is an energy. And we all have the name Regina, Yelena, and Desiree. I think it's Desiree. So these names could be specific for anybody watching the video, that could be something about you. So Spirit is telling you to focus on leading. Focus on your power. Try not to yearn or stay in that energy of longing for something, because if you know something to be true and you have total and absolute clarity and faith in something, then it's unwavering. So when you're longing for something, or you're sad, or you're missing it, it's almost like you're telling the universe that you're afraid that you're not going to get it. So there is some kind of an energy of you standing in your, stepping into your power and holding that power, and don't let that power like waver. That's what I'm getting here. So be in an all-knowing energy, an all-powerful energy, and don't waste time yearning for something, especially when you already know it to be true and that you already know what's going to happen. So I hope that this reading resonated for some of you guys this week. If it didn't, there's always next week. And there's also the Twin Flame Tuesday on Tuesday. All right. Take care, you guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.